You think they ready for this?
No, they ain't ready for this.
Well, guess what? They better get ready, because on this new channel, everything is going to be awesome. I mean everything. And by the time you leave, guess what? You're going to feel awesome too.
You say everything?
Everything. I know. Thank you for tuning in to Meet Your Girl, Miss Awesome Lawson, also known as Mama Mario. And you guys, I have my assistant over here to the side, Sadia. And we're headed to the beauty supply store. But y'all, so, Uncle Duke. I was about to head down to see him, but I always call before I go because there's so many changes and you just never know. So I called. They put me on hold for about 30 minutes the first time. Never came back to the phone. I hung up. I called back. The lady told me that due to HIPAA, she couldn't tell me what was going on. And I'm like, okay, when did this happen? I've been calling and getting results on my uncle. What's going on? And I said, when he was in ICU, we just gave you a family code, and you guys would let us know what's going on. She was like, well, that was in ICU. Okay, and that was worse. So what are you talking about? So she ended up hanging up on me, and I'll call back. So this particular time, I'm explaining to her, like, I've been calling. I don't understand what y'all talking about HIPAA, because I've been calling. I've been asking y'all about my uncle. I've been checking on him since he's been flown in a helicopter here. And so she said that it's been several family members calling, and one needs to call because it's becoming overwhelming. So one needs to call and communicate with the rest of the family about my uncle. I said, well, I have been the people that have been calling all morning. I said, I have been the 4 or 5 people that you're talking about, because y'all have kept me on hold. Y'all have hung up on me. Y'all did all these things that I have to call back to try to get to somebody different because y'all talking crazy. So she sent me over to talk to someone that was like some type of caseworker, or they have issues or whatever with the hospital and everything. Because at this point, I'm like, what's going on with my uncle? Why they ain't telling me what's going on? Why is they doing this? You know what I'm saying? And the last time, the last call before they sent me to talk to somebody else, they said that I needed to call back at about 9:30 a.m. because a nurse isn't able to go in there and give him the phone because he's unable to pick up the phone still. And so a nurse isn't able to go in there yet due to COVID. I said, what are you talking about due to COVID? I said, my uncle is not on a COVID hall, because I know that some hospital have halls for COVID. So she said, what do you mean? I said, he didn't come in for COVID, so what are you talking about? She was like, well, we don't know that yet. I said, well, what are you talking about? You don't know that yet. My uncle is paralyzed. So what are you talking about? I said, you cannot come up there to visit him. And she was like, well, due to COVID, only one person can come. So I'm like, okay. They transferred me to someone because this was getting ridiculous. They can't tell me what's going on. Won't nobody go in the room with him. What's really going on? And the last time I was there, he had to use the restroom, and nobody would go in there to assist him, and I had to wait, and I had to pull somebody coming out of a room with someone else to make them go in there and assist my uncle. Okay, so I was to the point where I'm like, what's going on? So I told the lady what was going on and how they won't let me know what's up with my uncle. I'm past the beauty supply store. Yep. The big one. You was going to that one, right? It don't matter. So I told her, I have been, told her the same thing, and that, decisions had to be made with my uncle, and so we have to adjust, whatever place he's going to live, it have to be adjusted with the ramp, just so that he would be able to be mobile, whether it's with a wheelchair, walker, or whatever. So I don't know if I know, I call, and I want to know what's going on with my uncle. And so anyway, she said she was going to have the director to call me. I said, please do. Y'all, I was going back and forth with this hospital for hours, y'all. The director called me, and I explained to her, what had been going on the whole morning. And I was like, it scares me that y'all are doing something to my uncle. Like, well, all of a sudden, it's taking all of this for me to just, get an update from a nurse or talk to him, one or the other. That's all I want. It says dial 3 for patient information. Why all of a sudden it's becoming too overwhelming, and that's your job. So the director, after I explained to her everything, and I told her I was the niece, it's my mom's brother. She said that she was going to get the nurse to call me in the room with him so that I could speak to my uncle. So when the nurse put my uncle on the phone, the first thing he said was, why you ain't down here? Why you have not been down here? And I said, you don't even know what I went through to even get a update on your health. And he said, I could have been dead, right? I said, what? What are you talking about? And he said, I need you to get down here. I need to talk to you face to face. So I'm like, what's going on? And so the nurse in the background said, you can't have no visitors. Now, mind you, they said one person due to COVID, right? So she says in the background, you can't have no visitors. You tested positive. I said, what? So she said, I can't have no visitors. I tested positive. What you mean you tested positive? How you test positive in the hospital? How? You done got it from one of them? I don't even know. I don't know. I guess they found it when they ran some tests. He was talking kind of fast. He was like, he need to see. I said, so do you need to discuss whatever it is by phone? He said, no. Wait till this is over. Wait till I go through this with COVID. I'm like, wait. Y'all, I don't know if they trying to do something to my uncle. I called now that was yesterday, shenanigan. I called today, and he wasn't even on the hall no more. What you mean? What is really going on here? Because now, mind you, yesterday, so the girl had done told me when I said he wasn't on the COVID hall, she said, what you mean? There's no COVID hall. I said, so you mean to tell me COVID is all over the hospital? She had said, yeah. So I'm like, what? Okay. So fast forward to today when I call. He not on the hall. What you mean? She said, I'm going to transfer you back to operator, and you give them your uncle's name so they can find out where he at. What you mean? So they transferred me to another nurse, and I asked, why was he on a different hall now? Now, mind you, they ain't called and told nobody my uncle got COVID. They ain't said none of this, y'all. Okay? Y'all gotta, this is what's sad, because they will have you down there. You don't know what they doing to your family member. You don't know if they feed them. You don't know if they give them something to drink. Because I had to make them give him some pain medicine. He hadn't ate in several days when I went down there before. Okay, y'all? Okay? That's before we're finding out about COVID. So just think about how they'll treat your family members after finding out. So I asked the lady, why was he on this hall? And she said, this is for overflow of COVID. So there is a place for COVID. I'm confused because I'm getting mixed information. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. I told the lady, I said, look, how long, or do y'all just randomly test? She said, well, he has to be here about 10 days, and then he'll be going to physical therapy. He's doing good. I say, well, look, my uncle said he really need to talk to me face to face. And I need to know ASAP when I can come and see my uncle. Because I need to know what it is he got to tell me or that he want me to do. I need to know this ASAP. And so I told that lady I will be calling every day. And I told her I need for her to have someone to go in that room where my uncle at, or peek in the door, do something, and tell him that I called today to check on him. Because I'm telling you, y'all, just think about just being down there. Ain't nobody coming to see you. Can't nobody come to see you. You can't talk on no phone. You might just slip. You don't know if they feeding them because they wouldn't. You don't know if they give them the pain medication. They scared. You don't know if they cleaning them because they wasn't doing that. And it's just sad, y'all. And a lot of people go in for one thing and come out like, or don't come out. Okay? So check on your family members, y'all. If they in the hospital and for anything. Because these days you going in for one thing minor and you coming out with some real issues. So I want to say thank you all for the concerns about my uncle, y'all. I'm going to keep checking on him. Time he's able, I got to get there before, like when he's able to have visitors, I got to get there before they send him off to physical therapy because he's cleared to go. So I will keep you guys updated on that. It's just been so much, y'all. I got to update y'all on Sadia school. I got to update y'all on some other information. But I wanted to put this out there because I know a lot of you, and I thank you guys for your prayers and your concern about my uncle and everything, y'all. So I just want to say we're going to go in this beauty supply store. So I may, let y'all see some stuff. It's a really big beauty supply store, y'all. So I'm going to sign out, but I don't know. You may see some more at the end. So make sure you watch the whole video. So make sure that you comment, like, share, and subscribe. And hit that bell if you haven't already for notification. It's free to subscribe, you guys. There is no charge, okay? Because we can see how many people are not subscribed. And I have a lot of people that watch that are not subscribed. So tune in. You could, watch me on the way to work, when you're bored, when you're at the barbershop, when you're at the beauty supply store, or when you're laying down and go to sleep, you ain't got nothing else to do. Whatever, okay? So I just want to say thank you for tuning in to meet your girl, Miss Awesome Lawson, also known as Mama Mario. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.